The nights were cold and full of sounds that keeps us from falling asleep, and that's where I come in. Oh wait, I'm just the narrator. I really do have an imagination on the street, which is called Imagination Street. What the Every street has a kid taking a shower, washing their hair with a shampoo bottle that apparently had sour cream in it, while listening to their parents fighting outside the door. What a beautiful street. A police officer gets a call from a very angry old lady, saying that she could not stand the boys next door. They had been too rowdy and kept on throwing clothes out their window. The police officer came to the lady's house and then looked to the left and saw a light blue house with clothes flying out the window. He busted open the door and immediately closed it. Without saying anything to the poor old lady, he got in his car and drove back to the police station. The only thing that showed on the officer's face was pure fear, which is not something you'd see because he's a freaking cop. No wonder. That old lady was in danger, but he was too worried about what he had seen with his own eyes. He took out his notepad and wrote down a little description of what exactly he saw. There's something really odd. There's a hamster eating a dog in a 1327 house on Imagination Street. It seems like he's enjoying the taste, but it was hovering about 4 feet off the ground next to the hovering dog, while blood just dripped down like they were landed on an invisible platform. The dog seemed like it was still alive, but it was paralyzed with fear and could barely even whimper because of how terrified it was. Imagine being a dog that was just casually walking in its home, and then a hamster goes up to it and starts nibbling on the paws as they start floating in the air. That's what I thought. You couldn't imagine it because it's not normal. I guess things will never be normal on Imagination Street. There is literally no goddamn hope. Because life never likes it when you live in a place that's called Imagination Street, and yet it doesn't mean anything that the name considers. The hearts of Imagination Street have no care in the world and no goddamn happiness. There's always complaining about politics and why there are worms in our apples and why there are clouds that look like God is trying to hit himself with a freaking frying pan because the city does not give a crap. It's just a place full of dumb people that don't get on to their kids for pooping with the door open because they like the smell of disgusting and horrible and like it when their kids play video games on their tablets and then drop their tablets in the toilet because for some reason you get up to pull your pants down and you forget you're holding an electronic device and it falls into your business. Sigh. We all have issues. Welcome to Imagination Street. You have no idea how many people come to our city thinking that it's a happy city, a bright city, a beautiful city. But then they find out that it's not. And then they become one of our nice neighbors that throw oranges at Girl Scouts that go by every house, getting the same response. Jesus Christ, go away, little girl, I don't want your peppermint patties. No one cares when a toddler trips over a banana peel that someone threw on the ground from their stupidity, because no one cares about the life of a rotten little toddler. Because you can die from a banana peel. That makes total sense. No one cares that there's a turtle with a top hat next to the Lovers Beach area, about 2 miles away from here. That happy little turtle just wanted to be the president, but of course, that little turtle got a lecture from its mother. Because turtles don't have rights to be the follower of America. Because they're green and people are racist. No one even cares that this universe is filled with, now, dog-eating hamsters that levitate off the ground and run around in air like they just found a freaking unicorn that pukes out rainbows and poops rainbows like Nyan Cat. Do not copyright the freaking Nyan Cat song in this video, because honestly, I do not want that. What this city of imagination is trying to demonstrate is that no one will ever, and will ever want to, care. There has been recent news of a monkey from Imagination Zoo grounds that escaped and went into the boys' bathroom near the gas station at Yippee-Ki-Yay Ice Cream Factory. The monkey went in one of the stalls and thought the water in the toilet was lemonade, and decided that he would take a nice, refreshing, disgusting drink. Of course, that monkey got a nice shock. God, it's just gross talking about this. Investigators found the monkey unconscious on the floor next to the same stall an hour later. Let's just be lucky that the monkey did not see any cookies in the toilet either. Because we can refer to poop as cookies. The Imagination School District closed school all of next week because nothing really matters, and there is no one that can tell them that they should do otherwise. They are just making lame excuses so they do not have to do work. All kids that have no brain think that this is amazing. But all kids with glasses and braces have confusion of why they spent their entire break studying and it turned out to be for nothing. They wanted to sue their teachers, but teachers were even confused. Everyone is confused in Imagination Street because they all read War and Peace all day and talk about how much they are in war right now. School. It's not cool. It's freaking school. There was a boy that wore electronical cat ears to school after their weird week break off school. The boy pretended to be a cat the whole day because he was dared to. Do not use that word when you decide that you will wear electronical cat ears to school. Buddy, you went wrong. The teacher angrily yelled at the boy for his weird remark of himself, and the boy did not hear him because the ears were like headphones. Yes, make cat ear headphones, because everyone needs to be made fun of in this world. After the boy went home, he could not get the ears off, and just dealt with them for the rest of the day. You could not get freaking headphones of a cat off your head, because it was an accident. It's like saying something, understanding nothing. And as always, good night, Imagination Street. Let your lock those freaking windows too. You don't want to get eaten by a hamster. Those blood-sucking little buttholes can go stick their fingers up their butt. I'm never sleeping again. And if you do want to get eaten by a hamster and get the blood sucking out of and your feet nibbled on, get help and get it now. Because it's only so long before your mind turns into the point where you are also getting your brain eaten because somehow the hamsters turn into little mind-freaking zombies. Guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but this world is now turning into a hamster apocalypse because Why not? And why does anything have to be beautiful in a world that we call Imagination Street? I said this like 1 minute ago, but good night, Imagination Street. And farewell. If you get eaten by a hamster, do not call us, because we couldn't care less.